Is your Windows 11 not booting? Are you seeing a boot manager error, BCD error, operating system not found, or a problem with the Windows startup process? If you are facing with any of this issue, you are in the right place. In this video, I will show you how to fix Windows 11 boot manager and repair BCD step by step without unnecessary reinstalling Windows. This method is especially useful if your boot menu suddenly disappears or Windows Boot Manager stops working. So, if your Windows 11 won't boot, your boot manager is missing, you are getting a BCD or boot configuration error, or your dual boot Windows 11 boot menu has disappeared, stay until the end of this video. So let's get started and fix your Windows 11 boot manager and BCD step by step. First, you will need a bootable USB drive. Creating a bootable USB drive is very easy. Here is the detailed tutorial for you. Once your Windows 11 bootable USB drive is ready, insert it into a USB port on your computer. Now restart your PC. Now open the BIOS or UEFI boot menu. As soon as the computer starts, repeatedly press the appropriate boot menu key. The key depending on your computer or motherboard manufacturer. If you want to enter the full BIOS or UEFI setup, common keys are Delete or F2. Once the boot menu appears, select UEFI USB drive. For example, here in my case, it is UEFI SanDisk USB, as you can see. Select it and press enter to boot from the USB drive. After the Windows setup screen appears, do not click on install now because our goal is to repair Windows. When the Windows setup screen appears, simply press the Shift plus F10 key combination on your keyboard. This will immediately open a command prompt window. Or you can select repair your computer, then troubleshoot, then advanced option. Then you can open command prompt. However, from here you can use command prompt to identify your Windows and EFI partition and repair the Windows Boot Manager and BCD. After opening command prompt, the first thing we need to do is identify which partition contain your Windows installation. So first type here DiskPart and press enter. Now type list volume and press enter. This command displays all the volumes and partition currently detected by the system. Look through the list carefully. You are mainly looking for two things. The EFI System Partition, normally formatted as FAT32 and usually around 100 to 500 MB, and the partition containing your Windows installation. Keep in mind that the drive letters shown in the Windows recovery or Windows setup may be different from the drive letter you normally see in Windows. For example, your normal Windows drive letter could be appear as D or E or G here. To find the correct Windows partition, exit from the disk part, type exit and press enter. Now check the available drive letters one by one. For example, I know here my drive letter is G. Let me show you. So I will type here G colon and press enter. Next type dir and press enter. Now look at the folder displayed. If you have these folders, you have most likely found a Windows installation. For example, you might discover Windows, program files and user folder. Please note, do not assume that C, D, E and G are correct on your computer. Always verify them with dir command. Now, we need to give the EFI system partition a temporary drive letter so that we can access it from the command prompt. So, we will need to start the DiskPart again. Type DiskPart and press enter. Next type list volume. Then it will display the volumes. Now find the small FAT32 partition. This is normally the EFI system partition. For example, if DiskPart shows it as volume 5, select it. Type select volume 5 and press enter. Then I will assign it the drive letter Y. So type assign letter equals Y and press enter. You should see a message indicating that the drive letter was successfully assigned. Now leave the disk part. Type exit and press enter. Now that we know the Windows partition and EFI partition, now we are ready to rebuild the Windows Boot Manager file. Now type the final command BCDBoot space your Windows drive letter /Windows space /s space your EFI drive letter space /if space /UEFI and press enter. If the command completes successfully, you should see boot file successfully created. Alright, as you can see, now that we have successfully rebuilt the Windows boot files, now it's time to restart the computer. First type exit and press enter. This will close the command prompt window. Now close the Windows setup or recovery screen and restart your computer. Before the Windows starts again, remove the Windows bootable USB drive from your computer. This is important because we want the PC to boot from the internal drive instead of starting Windows setup again. Your computer should now restart and load the repaired Windows Boot Manager. If you have two Windows installation, you should see the Boot Manager menu, allowing you to choose which Windows installation you want to start. As you can see, the Windows 11 Boot Manager and BCD repair process has been completed successfully without reinstalling Windows or losing your existing Windows installation. So, I hope this guide was helpful for you. If you have any question, then please let us know. Please like, comment and share. We need your support. And guys, please don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.